Oh, slick with the first one in. Very nice. Hi, guys. We'll get started in a minute, but I just want to let everybody pile through. I'm going to send out a blast real quick. Hi, guys. Hi, guys. I just sent out a blast that said it and probably said it wrong. But hi. Hi, 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 hi. Showtime, showtime, guys. Yeah. So tonight's going to be run a little differently. All right. Tonight's going to be run a little differently. All right. We're going to do a dry run for the featured show. So I'm going to give everybody a few minutes to get in here and then we'll start. But yeah, tea time with Alice. How fun. And ready, guys? You ain't ready. Stop, stop. Hi, guys. Hi, guys. Hi, guys. Hi, guys. Welcome. Thank you guys for supporting me and being here. You guys are awesome. Hi, guys. Hey, thank you for the roses. But is this not the cutest cup ever? And the sauce. And wait, you guys, Larity. Yeah, can't be a tea party. Nope. Without, nope. Just can't. Can't be a tea party without snacks. So, welcome, 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 guys. Alice for top badge. Okay, wouldn't that be some crazy awesomeness? Thank you for the wheel. Thank you, Charles. Dre's here. Hi. Echo's here. Hi. Oh, my guests are here. Hello, hello. Hello, my friends. All right. Are you guys ready? Huh? Are you ready? I'll let you know when I need you guys up here. It's about halfway. Well, not halfway. It's about 10 minutes from now. So we're gonna, all right? So, hi. Hey, Vibe. Hey, everybody coming in. I'm just gonna let you guys know I'm not going for this. I'm gonna be mostly up here and trying to be in here, but I'm gonna be interactive too. Hey, thank you for the rupees. You guys are awesome. Hey, everyone. If you don't know who I am, I'm Alice, and this is my tea party. Welcome to Alice's Tea Party, the very first Alice's Tea Party. So basically, I'm going to sip tea with you guys, talk about people's opinions on things. And today, it's going to be food, because who doesn't like food, right? But I brought in some really cool people to help talk about food. So wait on that. Oh, A with the hands. Hi. All right. So we're talking about food. Think about food. Think about how deep-seated that food thing is. It's from like back when you were a kid, right? You know, back when you were a kid, you think to yourself, my grandmother did it this way, so that must be right. That has to be the way it's done. People have ironclad thoughts about food. So I wanted to be a little controversial because, well, but it doesn't have to be so freaking serious, right? So, few test fire questions. You ready? Does pineapple belong on pizza? Go. What do you think, guys? Shell says no. Oop. Look at those comments go. Yes, no, yes, no. Sometimes. What? Sometimes, yes. Negative. No. Me either. For me, it's definitely a no. But do you see how serious that you guys got about that? Oh, throwing the pineapple. See, never on pizza. I love that you guys are involved like that. No pineapple on pizza. If you guys are just joining us, welcome to my tea party. Okay, next question. Coke or Pepsi? Coke. All the way. I'm here for it. Okay. You guys don't know how to pay attention. Okay. So now you guys got the gist of the opinions thing, right? Okay, so you got the gist of the opinions. People can feel really, really, really strongly about it, right? Jack and Coke. Perfect. That's a good one. We're going to go with that. That's the best answer for the win. Oh, Alice's bunny. Let's go. All right. So if you guys are just coming in, you're watching Alice's tea party. Okay. So basically, I'm going to introduce my guests. Are you ready? So, hey guys, can you go ahead and get in my box? I've got Dre and Echo in the kitchen. Both of them, fantastic people. Both of them have amazing senses with food. And first, we got here, say hello, Echo. You might recognize Echo.
Hello.
She actually has her own show on here, too. Again, if you're just tuning in, you're watching Alice's Tea Party. This is my first guest, Echo. And where is my second guest? How are you, Miss Echo, darling?
I'm doing good. I'm just trying to keep my mouth shut with the pineapple part.
Well, what do you think? Do you think that
Well,
pineapple should be on pizza?
obviously, like when you're cooking for somebody, you have to know what their palate is. But I would say, from a scientific standpoint, there's a reason that you mix pineapple with really like fatty foods because acid cuts through fat. You just eat fat in your mouth. It's gonna layer on your tongue, so you need a little acid to help even it out. So, sorry guys, but
I'm gonna still go with
definitely
pineapple does
help.
not belong on pizza for Alice. Okay.
So I
Dre, what do
make a
you
very
think? And this
different
is
pizza.
Dre. For you guys who don't know, Dre has been a chef in Vegas for years. Okay. Echo has her own show and she does her old like Martha Stewart vibe situation. All right. So I want to
Love
talk
it.
to them about some food stuff. So hi Dre, how are you?
Hello, how are you this evening?
Do you want to tell us a little bit about your thoughts about pineapple on pizza?
So actually I used to forbid it until someone challenged me to make a El Pastor pizza. And I changed the sauce up, I changed everything. It was tangy, it was spicy, it was absolutely delicious. And I had chunks of El Pastor on there and chunks of pineapple that was cooked with the El Pastor.
That to me is very different than pineapple and ham pizza you get from Hungry Howie's, right? Okay,
Absolutely.
so how are we doing, guys? How's your night? You guys look great. Dre's got a tie on. He looks fantastic. Echo looks like a Barbie doll. It's awesome.
Yes,
I mean, she's
does.
like
You
literally
guys are
like
amazing.
Martha Stewart Barbie. It's amazing. All right, guys. Quick rounds, okay?
Okay.
Right? I'll ask Echo and then I'll ask Dre. Temperature a steak should be. Go, Echo.
Oh, I like mine medium rare. So I say like 130, 134. It depends. I don't know. I like mine like 134.
But if we're talking
Same.
mid rare, what are you thinking? Dre?
Same. Medium. Medium's perfect. Medium. It starts to break down all the meat and everything in it, and then that's when you get the best flavor.
Medium rare for the win with Alice, just in case you guys are wondering. Okay, ready? Who has the best pizza? This is a
Ooh.
controversy, right? New York, Chicago, deep dish, thin crust. What
Rome.
is it? What do you got?
Dre, you want to
Rome.
go? You want me to go? Because I'm gonna get a little crazy here.
All right, I'm gonna go with Dre first because Echo went the second time. What you got?
I mean, Rome has the best pizza, hands down. But if we're talking about the U.S., I'm gonna say Boston.
Wow, you heard it here first, folks, on Alice's Tea Party. Echo, what you got?
So I love all pizza, and for me, pizza is really about moods because obviously thin crust pizza, usually a longer fermentation dough, thinner, chewier, and the Chicago pizza is completely different. It's a thicker, more risen pizza. So I want to say personally, I like chew. So high protein, long fermentation. I'm going with New York. Skinny New York pizza.
Yeah, New York pizza for the win. I'll fight you on it. That's pretty much how it works with pizza. Do you see how this is? People get controversial over the weirdest things, like food. Okay, so Harry, next question. Again, if you guys are just tuning in, welcome to Alice's Tea Party. All right, we're talking about food. We're talking about things that are controversial. Next one. Do you say pop or soda? Dre.
Soda.
Dre says soda. Alice says soda. Al says neither.
I don't
Shell
really
said pop until she gets married. What do you got, Echo?
I just think Diet Coke. I go, give me a Diet Coke, please, kind sir. Like that's where I leave it at. I call everything a Coke.
Because that's all you. All right. All right. Okay. Ready? Tea or coffee?
Ooh, coffee. Coffee, yes, please. Coffee.
Okay.
Tea.
I'm Alice. Welcome to Alice's Tea Party. Guess what Alice is going to pick? Alice is going to pick tea. But Alice really likes a good Guatemalan coffee.
I mean, I like whiskey in my tea.
Okay. Okay. We're drinking hot toddies in his teacup. Okay. Let's go. All right. If you guys are just joining us, welcome to Alice's Tea Party. This is my guest, Echo in the kitchen, and Dre. We're talking food and opinions on food. Right now, my next question, I'm gonna ask Dre first. This one. All right, ready? I'm gonna ask you two-part question. Actually, we'll start with just the one. What is the most overrated dish and why?
Oh, wow. Oh, that's a hard one. Most overrated
Ooh,
dish
Imsa
and why?
sushi.
I'm gonna say pasta.
Oh my gosh. My heart attack with me being Italian.
Yes.
Yes, and that's coming from somebody that is classically trained Italian. I do Mediterranean food. The reason why I say pasta is because here in America, nobody ever makes their own pasta. So yes, I would agree.
Okay. Echo, what you got? What is the most overrated dish, Echo?
No pasta, man. I'm Sicilian. I make pasta homemade once a week. But I would have to say,
I do
when you go
too.
to a restaurant and somebody just orders like a steak with broccoli and taters, I feel like it's like there's so many more quality things you can get than just protein, like and just plain broccoli and a plain potato. So I love steak, but I want them to give me like you can do that at home, guys. You don't
Okay.
need to go to Chili's.
I get you. All right,
Yeah.
ready?
Give me a
Same thing.
Bordelaise. Give me something with that.
Right.
Mhm.
All right. So, what is the most underrated dish? I'll give that to Echo first this time. Underrated dish. What is that
Dish.
underdog dish, Echo?
Mm, Oh man, gotta think underrated. Wow. I don't know. I don't know what would be underrated. I think that maybe I would say Indian cuisine, but maybe that's in the state. I feel like a lot of people here don't realize how delicious it can be because they're thrown off by the way that it looks, but it's freaking delicious. They use like thousands of spices that we don't normally use in our dishes. So I would say like a nice, delicious like butter chicken or something. I feel like it's
Yum.
under eaten in America.
Okay. Dre, most underrated dish.
I'm making it for dinner. I'm literally making it
Ready?
for dinner.
Because I'm going to high five
Meatloaf.
you on this one because I'm with you on this one. Most underrated dish, me and Dre both agree, meatloaf.
Meatloaf.
I
Yeah,
love
absolutely.
meatloaf. Underrated comfort food. Meatloaf.
Absolutely. And
And
I
okay,
do
ready?
loaded mashed
Brown
potatoes with
sauce
it.
or red sauce?
Brown sauce or red sauce
Okay.
for
For the
I
meatloaf,
like a
red
brown sauce on a
sauce.
meatloaf, but it's got to be red plus brown. Okay, it's not. It's like literally a mix. All right. Okay,
I
ready?
get it. I get it.
Well, you heard it here first, folks. Welcome to Alice's Tea Party if you're just joining in. All right, ready? What is your signature dish and why? If I'm coming over and you want to impress the queen, what are you making me? What is your signature dish and why is it your signature dish? Who wants to go first?
Dre, go for it.
Oh,
Okay. I'll make lasagna.
ooh.
I make the noodles from scratch. I make the pastas from scratch. I make everything from scratch. The sauce, everything. The sauce takes me like 18 hours to make. So if I'm gonna really, macaroons, yum.
Those look amazing.
You can't
Yeah,
have a tea party without snacks.
that's amazing.
Okay. So, all right. So Dre's making me lasagna and it's going to be amazing and I'm really excited about it. But if I had two invitations, one's from Dre and one's from Echo, what's Echo making me?
Okay, so I do this all the time. I invite people over, and I want to say the number one thing that I cook is either I'll do like arancinis, which are Italian, like little Sicilian stuffed rice balls. They're risotto. There's mozzarella, meat, saffron, and you deep fry them. Nobody eats them, or I would have to go with the filet over risotto. You know, those are the two things I cook for guests. Probably a parm risotto. So bomb.
Oh, I'm all about, okay. So I'm, if I'm making you something, I make an amazing Mexican lasagna. Okay. It's not something you're ever going to eat. I could
Yum.
make you a bunch of other Italian dishes, but my Mexican lasagna is different and weird and cool. So if you guys are
Yum.
just tuning in here, welcome to Alice's Tea Party. Okay. Right now we're talking
Thank
to
you.
Echo in the kitchen and Dre about all kinds of cool, controversial things and kind of things that their opinions are on. So the next question I got is ready. And by the way, those sound delicious. What is one dish that makes you think about your childhood? And what is it? And like why? What does it make you memory?
Thank
What
you.
is your memory?
Okay, who's up first? Is it me? Should I
Dre
go?
went first this time, so I'm gonna make you go first.
Okay, great. So my mom is Sicilian. She's from Sicily. So basically, what I always go to as a child is every year we do pasta
Chicken
offs. We
nuggets.
make our little dough, and we have like a little competition on who can like do their dough the best. So I would say it's just any type of homemade pasta.
Okay.
I'm seeing it.
Homemade pasta,
Tamales.
there it is. Tamales. Okay. What does that make
Tamales.
you feel?
It just takes me back to my grandma. So my grandma used to. I grew up in a town with
Tamales are so good.
60 people in it. And every Christmas, so every Thanksgiving, my grandma would make this thing called a 30-day friendship cake. She would start the fermentation process on
Oh,
Thanksgiving, and then on Christmas, she would make tamales, and she would give away a loaf of the friendship cake with her tamales to everybody in the town.
so about that friendship cake. Okay, so somebody gave that to me at work one time, and it was like this bag, and they're just like, you have to knead it every so often. You put it in a dark corner, and I was like, this is really gross and weird, by the way, guys. Like, because you're like, this is gross and weird. It was probably the best bread I've ever had. Like, it was so good. So, guys, I just want to implore to you, as I am a foodie. I love food. Do not be afraid to try new food. It might look weird, but my God, there's spices in there that you've never tasted before. Do not get stuck in this rut. There's so many flavors out there. Okay? And there's so many
Um,
ways to cook things, right, guys? Don't
yes,
get
it
stuck
is.
cooking one thing one other way. Okay. So my next, it's
Absolutely.
weird, but it's weird, right? The way that certain foods make you think about home. Like for me, if I had to put something, it's so my mom's Italian. We're all, my mom's Italian, my dad's Puerto Rican, but I grew up more in my mom's Italian side of the family. So for me, it's every Saturday night I had to if I had a date on Saturday night, I had to leave the house to get ready for the date because otherwise I smelled like meatballs and sauce because that's what my mom was making for
Yum.
Sunday dinner. She would be making Sunday sauce. Okay? So that's another thing. I'm going to go with, what do you call sauce? Do you call it sauce or do you call it gravy? And this is the meat in the sauce, that kind of Sunday sauce.
What? I told you to take it out, son.
Echo.
So for me, a sauce, like if you're referring to like spaghetti sauce, I feel like that's one of my biggest pet peeves is because people think that the word spaghetti means a bolognese sauce,
Right.
which is meat and red sauce mixed together. But I do say the word sauce. I don't say gravy unless there is some form of flour that's emulsifying it and blending it together. So I feel like it is a sauce if it's more liquidy, and then if it's a gravy, it has a stronger like emulsification to it.
Yeah, but you know what? If you ask that question to a New Yorker or to somebody from Jersey, they might tell you that no, that's gravy. Okay, that's why I'm talking about this whole mentality of different ways of thinking about food. Okay, so ready? If you guys are welcome, or if you guys are coming in here for the first time, I'm Alice. This is Alice's Tea Party, and we are talking about all kinds of other fun things like food. So
Yeah.
let me get this pretty castle out of the way, and then we're going to talk about a little spin on that whole, that whole question that's out there, that's whole, the old marry, hump, or kill, except we're going to do fry, bake, or grill. Okay?
Ha! Okay,
Okay.
let's go.
All right.
Hey, what's up, Tom?
So we're going to do salmon, fry, bake, or grill.
Ooh, bake.
Grill.
Ooh, why? And what are you putting on it?
I actually prefer sous vide salmon, but I bake it because I like to control the temperature, and I feel like it's
Ooh,
for
on
grill
a plank on
control
the grill.
temperatures.
Nice.
So I want to be able to control the actual temperature inside the oven, so I never cook it past a certain temperature, so it doesn't coil up the proteins.
How about you, Drake? How do you put it on the grill? Do you put it on a plank?
Nope. I do it straight on the grill. I like to get that nice crispy, that crust on there, and then I like the middle of it to be like a nice medium mid mid well. I like to have it, still juicy. Gotta
Okay,
have
so
juicy fish.
for me, Peter makes crispy skin salmon and he does it under the broiler. And
Hmm.
it is so simple. You coat it with butter, salt and pepper, and a little bit of garlic, and the skin gets like crispy, almost like skin like a chicken almost. And it's just the whole thing. It's just so, so, so good. So good. I'm with you with the cedar planks. Definitely delicious. Super, super good. All right, ready? Fillets.
Like steak
A
fillets?
good steak fillet.
Oh, I would always
Filet
say,
mignon. Where are
I
you going
always,
with it?
oh, Dre, you go first.
I go back to what she said in the last one. I like to sous vide my steak,
Mhm.
especially when it's a fillet like that. A big, nice, chunky fillet. I will sous vide it and then I'll reverse sear it in the oven.
Exactly. I 100% concur. Like I will, if I have to, I always reverse sear every steak. And it's another thing about controlled temperature. So you want to cook your steak 5 to 9 degrees below what your desired. If you want your medium, like your 134, you cook it to like 129 in the oven and then you sear it and you never mess it up. But sous vide controls it. So I would say sous vide or reverse bake. So oven. Reverse bake it or sous vide it, then you sear it. It's a combination.
All right, I'm going to switch it up a bit because I'm actually not a filet girl unless I'm out with it. I can't cook a filet to save my life. But you want to know what the best steak I cook is? Oh God, have I figured out the whole thing with a ribeye. All right, ribeyes are my favorite steaks ever. And I make my ribeyes in a cast iron skillet. All right? My ribeyes are perfection, medium rare every time, and I serve it with béarnaise sauce on the side with garlic butter on top, and it's delicious. So, how do you do your ribeyes, guys?
So for me, I'll sous vide it or I reverse bake it. And I always use cast iron because cast iron the way that it conducts the heat is very even. So I always go to the cast iron afterwards and then I braise it with some butter. So I think that's perfect. What about you, Dre?
Well, when it comes to a ribeye, every
Ooh,
ribeye I
Jay with the
get,
smoke then sear.
yeah,
Okay.
that's good too.
Okay.
I do a 30-day dry age in my fridge, for all my ribeyes, all my ribeyes. I always do a 30-day dry age, and then from there I'll do it in a cast iron, real hot sear, and then I'll hit it with that cognac and a little bit of some mushrooms and some cream, and got my sauce. We're good.
That sounds
Ooh,
amazing.
delicious.
Right.
I
Dang.
love it.
Dry age,
All right.
dry age is slept on.
Love that.
Same question with the Fry Baker Grill chicken.
Ugh.
I know it's a very broad
Everything
thing.
needs to be sous vide. Okay. I will only sous vide chicken
Did
or
I
I'll
say sous vide in any of these Fry Baker Grill questions?
all
You
right.
guys are
Fry
not
it.
answering the
Fry.
questions.
Fry that chicken. Fry it up. Give it a crispy skin. Stuck in the oil. Fry.
All right. How are you frying your chicken? What is your secret ingredients?
Ooh, my secret ingredients is to create osmosis and salt it prior and then wait 45 minutes to a couple of hours. You guys have to do it after 45 minutes or osmosis doesn't work. Makes it juicy. Then I pat it dry and I dip, don't fry.
It
Mhm.
sounded like she said dip like 15 times. Anybody?
It
Was
did.
that literally an
Don't
echo
fry.
for the echo? I just had to turn off my speaker, by the way, because every time I said echo, it started to go off. So what you got, Dre? How are you doing that chicken?
I will brine it, and then I will bake it.
Fryer's going
I like to
AFC.
do airline, and so I'll start it out on the stove where I get that nice crispy skin on the skin side, and then I'll just throw it in the oven, flip it over just before it's done. I like a little like mustard au jus with it.
For me,
That's about it.
I am queen of the chicken cutlets, guys. My chicken cutlets make people want to
Mm.
marry me. Not kidding at all, including him and his 3 boys. Okay? Like hook, line, and sinker, Italian, breadcrumbed, awesome, comfort food. That's another one that makes me think of my childhood, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. My grandmother used to make it for me. It was like, did you guys ever have a birthday dinner? Hey guys, if you guys are just tuning in, you're here with Alice's Tea Party. We're sitting here talking about all kinds of food awesomeness with Echo and Dre. We're just talking about the
Yeah.
fact that birthday meals for me were a big deal. Birthdays were always a big deal. So if you did 2 questions. Did you have a birthday meal? And if you did, what was it?
I
Chicken
didn't.
fried steak is my comfort food with mashed potatoes. Lex, that sounds delicious. Wedding soup.
No
Wedding soup's
birthday. Wait,
amazing.
we always went out to dinner for our birthdays, but my mom did make a cake and then she always did a pasta. So I would say pretty much like
Chelsea
lobster
meatloaf.
pasta.
I grew up like impish.
Chips and hot
dogs.
Okay. All right. So next, that second part of that question. All right. If you have a birthday meal now, what is it or where are you going?
Oh.
Like, are you going out to eat or is somebody cooking for you? And what is that meal? What is your birthday meal?
Oh man, I'm gonna have to go with like a delicious like seafood tower from Mastro's or like yes, girl, share them cupcakes. Those look so good, by the way. I literally want to eat that
Aren't they
immediately.
pretty?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mastro's, guys. Mastro's lobster tower, a butter cake from Mastro's. I don't know. Lobster screams birthday.
Remind me to talk about that butter cake for just a second when Dre gets. Go ahead, Dre. If you had a birthday meal, what is it?
I like to go out. My favorite place ever in the world to go
Frog
would be
legs. I'll eat the frog legs.
Scarpetta at the Cosmopolitan here in Vegas.
Ooh, Yes. I've heard of that, but I've never been there. Do they have a Michelin star? Are they the ones that got the
Yes.
Michelin star? I'm pretty sure that they recently got a Michelin star.
So my best friend's the executive chef there, Michael Vitangeli,
Wow. Dre's all
and
in the know. He's like, let me go ahead and dish that tea. Okay.
I love it there.
Okay.
It's literally my favorite. And I've gone to like okay, I just came back from Hell's Kitchen, Gordon Ramsay's Hell's Kitchen,
I'm
and
so jealous. I've always wanted to go.
I gotta tell you that Scarpetta beat it hands down. Like
Wow.
they're beat it hands down.
I've heard that. I've heard a lot of places are doing a little better than Hell's Kitchen.
Yeah.
So if it's me for my birthday dinner, I'm a huge Del Frisco's fan, the Del Frisco Steakhouse. They have this tomahawk ribeye, okay? And
Yes.
they do a Wagyu tomahawk ribeye, okay? That's for two because it's massive, okay? With a garlic truffle butter, just, and it's been dry
Hmm.
aged for like a million days or
Hmm.
something. And it's just melt in your mouth, the best steak that you've ever had, period. It makes you never want to eat another steak ever again because no other
Hmm.
steak is going to compare to that steak. Right. Like you're
Hmm.
talking $250 to $350 steak. But you want to know what?
Absolutely.
It's the best steak you've ever had in your life. But you want to know what I love about Del Frisco's is their butter cake.
Yes, butter
Okay?
cake is so good.
I was like, because keep in mind, and we're going to get to this next question here in just a minute about desserts. Okay? But,
Gone, that is rated one of the best steakhouses in Las Vegas.
okay, real talk for me, like, I'm a creme brulee person. I love creme brulee. So I'm like,
I make it.
okay, so I want creme brulee for my birthday. They're like, we don't have creme brulee, but we do have this butter cake. And I'm like, butter cake? That kind of sounds plain. And they're like,
We got
just
you.
wait. And I was like,
Hmm.
okay, I'm not kidding. It is the best thing I ever put in my mouth. Leave it there. Okay? It is so
Hmm.
good. All right? Like, it needs to have a new name because butter cake is not good enough for what that is.
Mastro's has an amazing butter cake too. I mean, I feel like a lot of the fancy steakhouses do,
Yeah.
but they're so good. They're like a delicious buttery like bunt cake, and they usually serve it with like a cream or an ice cream and white chocolate glaze. They're so bomb.
Okay. Favorite dessert to make?
Ooh, to make.
Yes.
Oh gosh, that's easy. I like making cannolis. Easy peasy pie.
Speaking
Done.
of cannolis,
So good.
this is a cannoli brownie cupcake. I'm just
Ooh.
saying, I'm gonna put it down because otherwise I'm gonna lick the frosting. So, cannolis. Do you make the shells and the cream and everything?
Yeah, I feel like cannolis is my future. I've been trying to buy a scamp and turn it into cannoli truck for like the past year and a half. But yeah, that's kind of like my side hustle.
Wow.
Is that I do cannolis and we do like 3 kinds and then we stuff them. So we'll do a cream or ricotta or like vegan one now, which is like a filling, like a strawberry or cherry filling. But I prefer more of a whipped cream in mine personally, but I have to do the classics. But yes, I feel like look at this. I show everybody like this is my coming to age as an Italian. This is my very first cannoli scar because you pull the tubes up as a kid and they don't tell you the oil shoots out the other side.
Yeah.
All right. Dre.
Mm.
If you're gonna make me the best dessert ever, and what are you making me?
I mean, I make creme brulee, so I'd probably make you a creme brulee. Like I make 1,000 different creme brulees with whatever you want on it.
I love what you guys don't realize is Dre, you're being paged to the kitchen because Dre is Wonderland's official chef. Thank you.
Oh, I love Angel. Love Angel Eyes.
Okay, so if you guys are eating a dessert, what is your favorite dessert?
to eat?
Oh wait,
Butter.
I didn't tell you what mine was. I make the most amazing cheesecake ever,
Ooh.
ever. Okay? And I make it in the weirdest way possible. I make it in my Instant Pot, and it is the best cheesecake ever, ever,
Interesting.
ever, ever. I do the crust in the oven, but the actual cheesecake itself is done in my Instant Pot. It is, I'm not kidding, and I eat a lot of cheesecake. Okay.
Mm.
It is amazing. I was supposed to make one for Thanksgiving. Oh no, I did make one for Thanksgiving, actually on live. I forgot about that. But amazing, amazing, amazing. Okay, now back to that. If you're gonna eat a dessert that you did not make, ooh, that you didn't make, what are you eating?
Oh,
Butter cake, girl. Butter cake.
She's like, we're back
Bring
on
me
the
the
butter.
butter cake.
passion fruit panna cotta.
Ooh,
Ooh,
talk
a
to me
pancetta
about
boy.
that. Dre's creme
Passion
brulee.
fruit panna cotta.
Brownies. I don't know. I tried butter cake. Excellent. 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 All right. So if you could eat one thing for the rest of your life, what are you eating?
I know what mine is, but Dre, you can't. You want to go there?
I'm gonna go with I know what she's gonna pick because it seems to be a theme. I'm gonna go with Echo's gonna say pasta.
No, it's not pasta. I was gonna say chocolate chip cookies. Those are my weakness. Chocolate chip cookies.
All the
I can't
carbs.
not eat chocolate chip cookies. I just want to like surround my body with chocolate chip cookies when I die and just like be buried with them.
Ladies
Just
and
bring me
gentlemen,
a
you
cookie.
just found the way to Echo's heart. Chocolate chip cookies.
It's true. It's the truth.
So speaking of
Oh man.
cookies, mhm,
Hmm.
I'm gonna be making cookies on Echo's show. We're gonna be
They're
making
gonna
the
be
little
so
eat me cookies
Yes.
on Echo's show soon. So stay tuned for that fun stuff. Dre, if you could eat one thing for the rest of your life, what is it?
Charcuterie boards.
Oh,
I feel like that's a cop out, but I'm here
I
for it.
gotta leave.
It is.
Echoes left the
All day
guest
long.
spot.
All day long. It's the Lunchable kid in me for me. All day
Yeah,
long.
absolutely.
I can
Absolutely.
eat charcuterie forever. For
To
me,
be honest with you, I was gonna say sushi
I
because I could
love
eat sushi
sushi. I could eat
forever.
sushi every day, but I think if I had to pick one thing to eat for the rest of my life, I'm gonna go with the potatoes. I really love
Mm,
potatoes, and I can make those in a million different ways.
That's true.
Potatoes.
yeah.
I know,
Mhm.
charcuterie. I'm like literally rethinking my whole life about that question because now I'm thinking I might want to change it to charcuterie because
It's you could do so much with it.
you weren't hungry and now
You-
you am. Welcome. See? If you guys are just tuning in, we're sitting here talking to Echo and Dre. Welcome to Alice's Tea Party. We're talking about food. We're talking about things that, matter but don't really matter. You don't have to be too serious. And people get really serious about food, obviously. Pineapple on pizza and stuff. All right, ready? Sweet potatoes or white potatoes?
White potatoes, please. Yes. White
what she
potatoes.
said.
Wow,
White
look at all the
potatoes
white
all day.
potatoes. Okay,
Yeah.
so
Sweet potatoes are
have you
technically
ever
not
had
potatoes.
purple potatoes?
Yes, love them.
I love purple potatoes. They're so amazing. They're actually purple. When you cut them in the middle, they're purple. I
Hmm.
love them. They're so cool. And I do a root
Yeah.
vegetable medley, and I take purple potatoes,
Yes.
and I take like parsnips, and I take
I love
uh
parsnips.
carrots, obviously, and I take a bunch of different kinds of I even do some like yellow radishes and stuff like that sometimes, and we put it in the oven. We put it. I just do it with a little bit of olive oil, sea salt, pepper. It's just simple, simple, simple.
Purple potatoes.
And then we do a maple syrup reduction on top of it.
Oh, that sounds so good. I
Ooh,
love
it is
maple syrup on.
so, 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 so good. Do not be afraid to try new things, people. Oh, I love red skin potatoes. See, all about the
Hmm.
potatoes here in Wonderland. We all talk about
Hmm.
potatoes all the time. Hashtag carbs for days.
For
Okay,
days.
for days. All right. So, what was for dinner tonight? I know we've talked about but your meatloaf, but let's talk about how you make your meatloaf.
Oh, well, I do eggs. I use saltine crackers. I do a ketchup blend with spices. I saute onions and garlic and throw it in there. Um, Mold it, throw it in 375, bring it out. Put this ketchup blend sauce that I have on top of it. Put it back in for another 10 minutes to glaze it, and then pull it out and use the rest of the glaze for later. And then I do a loaded mashed potato with it, which is cheddar, broccoli, garlic, um, onion powder, salt, pepper, um, sour cream. That's it.
That sounds
Ooh.
bomb.
Echo, what was for dinner in your house?
So I've been like meal prepping and being like trying to get all skinny for 2022. So I had some pan fried rice with a sweet chili salmon and some broccolini.
That sounds
Yum.
delicious.
Yeah, and we did cook that live, so everybody got to see how we did it. But it was super simple, really easy. It's just a baked salmon, and I do kind of like what you do, Alice. I like broil it, but I bake it first, and then I do a little broil with the sweet chili. You can't broil too long when there's a sauce because it can burn. So I kind of do a little bit of a baking and a quick broil at the end. So then we did a really quick fried rice. It was bomb.
That sounds delicious.
Yeah, I'm gonna be eating it tomorrow too. I mean, it's like 300 calories, but I mean, I'm trying my best here.
Hey,
So
I totally get the whole meal prepping thing. I had a roommate that was trying to compete for the Cutler Classic, and I
hashtag
started
potatoes for days.
doing the meal prepping with him. I went from 320 pounds to 180 in like 9 months.
Wow, that's
Wow.
amazing.
Wow. So my husband makes an amazing paella. But
Oh, it's
just
Mm.
for the record, over in the UK they call it paella. They say the L's,
They
by the
use the
way.
L?
And I was like, what did you just say? Paella or something like that. Okay. I had for dinner, I had a pesto chicken pasta with a lemon ricotta on top it was delicious.
Yum.
Super, super, super yummy. All right. Ready? One tip. Ready? One tip that you can say that most people wouldn't know that would make their life easier in in the kitchen.
in the kitchen.
Obviously,
Gosh, I
with
have
food.
like 1,000 tips. Here, Dre, you go first. I gotta ponder mine down to one.
All right, you can do three if it
Oh
makes you
man.
happy.
I'm ready for you. Come on, Dre, what you got?
Hot pan, hot food. Number one. Hot
Nice.
pan, hot food. When you want to make hot food, make sure your pan is hot before you put the food in it. Number two, you can always add to, but you can't take away.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Those are my top two.
Okay.
I'm
All
here
right.
for those. Okay, Echo, what you got?
Okay, I have like a list, but we're going to just keep it down to the three basics that I notice everybody doing. One, don't chop your onions when you're in the middle of cooking. Mise en place, guys, mise en place. That means you cut
Yes.
everything up first. Chicken's ready to be cooked. Vegetables are all pre-diced. You can't start cooking and be like, I'm going to chop the onion and throw it in. I'm going to chop the carrot and throw it in because you're going to burn it. So you want
Mhm.
something amazing? Mise en place. Number two, sharpen your knife. Can't cut vegetables without a sharp knife. They're going to be fugly. You're welcome. So those are my two biggest ones. I mean, I have 1,000. I could go on for hours. Like, don't do
I do
this.
too. I just
Okay.
want to keep
I'm gonna
rattling
say
them
one
off.
random one about food that I actually just found. I have fallen back in love with broccoli. I know, weird, right? I've fallen back in love with broccoli because I learned how to cook it in the oven when it gets all charred and awesome. It is the best
Yes.
thing
I grill it.
ever. And it's literally olive oil, salt, pepper. That's it. Done.
Mhm.
That's
Put
it.
it in the oven at
Simple.
425 for, I don't remember what we put it on for, but it is literally life-changing
Yum.
broccoli. You will fall in love with broccoli again, people.
Yes,
Okay,
Same with Brussels
people.
sprouts.
Okay,
Same
my
with
husband
Brussels
will fight
sprouts.
you on Brussels sprouts. Here we go with Brussels sprouts. Brussels sprouts or no Brussels sprouts?
Brussels sprouts. When they're done right.
yeah, they
My
have to be.
husband will tell you, I love everything about this dish except for the Brussels sprout. He will love the awesomeness that is on the Brussels sprout. He's like, no, why would you do this to me? Please, this is a hard limit. Please do not make me eat a Brussels sprout. Okay? All right. So if you had one tip about a food that would make something very quick, easy, and instant, you want to know what I've learned? Aiolis and sauces are easy things that everybody thinks that are so like crazy. And most of it is just like literally like mayonnaise and 3 ingredients, guys. Like you can make a
Mm-hmm.
whole sauce with literally mayonnaise and 3 ingredients. Most of the time, mayonnaise,
Mm-hmm.
lemon, and cheese goes a million miles. Okay.
Yeah.
So what is your favorite thing? What would you say would make somebody's dish over the top very, very simple? Three ingredients or less. Go.
Like a dish that's 3 ingredients.
It could be a dish or a sauce or something that would make what they made better.
Gosh, I would say
Hashtag bacon, Shell says.
bacon. I don't know. Like I'm still on these tip things. Their tips are just still going through my brain. I'm thinking oils, but I'm just
Okay.
saying like you want to make your ingredients better. Use the right oil for each cooking because not all oils work the same.
Not
They have
oils
different
are
smoke
created
points.
equal. That's right. Preach it.
Yeah,
Yes,
they have
that's
different
facts.
smoke points. So if you're gonna sear a steak and you put olive oil in there, it's gonna burn. It's gonna smoke into the air because olive oil and butter burn quicker than canola oil and vegetable oil. So you
Right.
guys, my tip one for 3 ingredients: steak, vegetable oil, not olive oil, salt.
You heard her. Dre,
That's that's
same
that's
question.
that's pretty that's pretty key.
Why?
Um, a lot of people they'll leave like their milk in the fridge and they'll have like this much milk left in there. Turn that into a bechamel sauce. Throw it on.
Oh, yes.
Throw it over. Make a grilled cheese. Throw a egg on top of there and throw the bechamel on sauce on there. Bechamel sauce. It's really easy. So you get equal parts of butter and flour,
Give it to me.
and you cook it in the pan until it gets nice and brown. You're making a roux, and then you add that milk in there, and you add a little bit of salt, pepper in there, and you just cook it until it gets nice and thick, and it's like gravy, but it's a bechamel sauce. It's one of the mother sauces.
That's a
Okay.
perfect tip for everybody because everyone needs to know how to make a roux. Everyone. No
Absolutely.
dumpling sauce. Don't make a chunky dumpling sauce, guys. Listen to Dre. Listen to Dre
We don't like
and do
chunky
your roux.
dumplings around here. All right. No chunky dumplings. You heard it here
No
first,
way.
folks. You
Cook
guys
it.
are just tuning in. We're talking with Echo in the kitchen and Dre and Alice's Tea Party. We're dishing about tea. We've talked about everything from pineapple on pizza to how to make a roux. We've learned a lot of things around here. I really want to thank you guys for coming on my first show. You guys have been amazing. All right,
You're amazing.
closing
You
thoughts,
are
guys.
me. We love
Thank you.
you.
You're a chunky dumpling, Go says. Okay, go for the dumplings in Wonderland. All right. If you had to give one parting thought, what is it? I'm giving you an extra go with this, Echo, because I know you've got like 15 things going on. In fact, if I'm going to give you a whole minute, fire as many as you can. Ready? Go.
Wait, one thought for what? What are we thinking? What are we doing, guys?
Any of
Make
your
sure you come
tips.
to
Any of your
Alice's show
tips.
next
Parting
week.
tips.
Tips, great tips. Let's go. What are we saying here? Listen to Dre, make a roux. A roux is where you're melting the fat and the flour so that you don't drop the flour in the sauce and make dumplings. I mean, come on, guys. Super simple.
Hashtag
I don't
listen to
know.
Dre.
I would say don't give your family a stomach ache and make sure you don't use the same knife to cut your raw meat as your vegetables. That's nasty. Okay. Don't wash your chicken in the sink. You don't need to do that, honey. Nobody should be washing their chicken in the sink. It splatters everywhere. Pat it. Okay. Get yourself a nice roll of paper towels. Pat that chicken dry. Okay. There's two. I'll done. I'm finished. Okay. Dre, You are the chef here. I am not a chef.
You are a chef.
You
Excuse you,
might
lady.
not
You have
have a
your
chef badge,
own
but you a
show.
fat, you a chef.
You are, in fact, a chef.
Hashtag no
Listen,
salmonella. That's right.
anybody, yeah, definitely no salmonella. That'll hurt somebody. You're definitely a chef. Anybody that can pick up the basics and do cooking. Listen, a master chef, there's only a handful of them in the world. Do you know what it means to be a master chef?
Let's
They
go.
literally master the basics of cooking. Nothing special. They're not doing crazy. They're not doing molecular gastronomy. They're not doing none of that stuff. They are literally mastering the basics of cooking. One tip that I would give when it comes to cooking dinners, lunches, anything like that, mostly dinners, time. Time is everything. Time makes it amazing. The more time and love you put into a dish, the more everyone will know it.
Aw, I felt that one
It's
a bit.
that hashtag love in the food.
Yeah, absolutely. Tea time. See?
See?
Yes.
Sometimes you just gotta slow down
And
and
have a
sip the
sip.
tea, guys. So, guys, I want to thank
Absolutely.
you guys so very, very much for being on my first episode of Tea Time with Alice. I enjoyed having you guys so much. Did you guys enjoy having them on the show? Show them all the love. They're
You guys
amazing.
are
It
amazing.
was fun.
Thank you,
I'm
thank you, thank you.
excited.
Oh, you guys are freaking great. I love you guys so much. Thank you guys for being here. I've got about 10 minutes left on
Absolutely.
my show and I'm going to kind of just finish it up, but I'm just going to ask
Yes.
you guys to just hang out in the comments for me.
You guys are
Bye,
amazing.
y'all.
Thank you guys. You
Love
guys
you
were
so much.
great.
Mwah.
Awesome, awesome,
Thank you so
awesome.
much. You guys are amazing. Bye.
Bye. Well, there you have it, folks. That was my first two guests on Tea Time with Alice. I want to thank Echo and Dre. You guys did amazing. It was amazing talking to you guys. Did you guys learn some things? Did you guys learn some things? Hmm? I love that I'm making these without anything. It's making me hungry. I'm sitting here going, you guys want some tea cakes? Because, like, you're gonna need some tea cakes. Oh, we need tea cakes on the boat. Pineapples do not go on pizza. They do not go on pizza. I will take that in. No, no pizza. No pineapple on pizza. So, next time on Alice Tea Party, we're going to be talking about sports fanatics. Are you ready for it? You think that was crazy up there with food and the way that people talk about food and get so antsy about food? We're going to talk about people who get really amped up about sports. Okay? So, dear darlings, everybody has a good thing about sports. All right, so chances are, I think we're going to make the next show. It's either going to be next Wednesday at 8 p.m. or it's going to be the next Wednesday, which is right before Super Bowl at 8 p.m. It really all depends. I'm not exactly sure how all of it works, but I really, really, really want to thank you guys for being here today. You guys have been wonderful. You guys have been keeping the comments going for me and supporting me big, big much. So I really, really appreciate you guys for being here. Is that to go? Are we going? We're out of here, apparently. Thank you guys very much. I appreciate you guys so much for being here with me. And we're gonna keep doing this. Did you guys have a good time? Yeah. I had a really, really good time with you guys. I think it was a great show. And we're gonna keep doing this. Okay? Wow. So, darlings, what was your favorite thing that you took away from this hour? What was your favorite tip? What was your favorite? What did you agree with? What did you not disagree with? So many sticks. Cheese sticks. Now I want cheese sticks. Dang, I want cheese sticks. I love cheese sticks. How about you guys? Come on, what did you take away? That agree that pineapple belongs on pizza. Oh, pineapple does not belong on pizza. That's because Faye takes her steak well done. Mm-mm. No, it doesn't. It doesn't. We'll go to the grave on this one. Always reverse to your steaks. Just eat chicken. Exactly. Eat chicken. Onion chopping. Is that what you took away from it? You want to know what I know about onion chopping? That I have my husband do it because then I don't have to cry. I'm a medium rare type of girl all the way. Or we should wear goggles. Medium rare chicken is not the move. That's that salmonella poisoning. DoorDash is your best friend. Excellent, guys. You guys have been really, really great. Seriously. Thank you for all of your support. I've had a lot of fun with you guys. Light a candle, chill my knife, hate onion chopping. I'm here for it. All right, guys, I'm going to get off here. And butter cake is for the win. Hashtag if you haven't had butter cake, have butter cake. Guys, thank you guys for being here for Alice's Tea Party. Tune in next time, and I will see you guys in a few. Thank you guys. Love you.